If Karol G is not seeing that podcast, what happened?
Then it's a waste of time. No Karol G.
So you're spending your time? You
Only,
lost your time?
only for Karol G.
What Karol G think about you when she saw you at the podcast?
She would love me. She'd be like, "I come to my tour," but then I would try for a visa.
Yeah. Probably first you need to try with a visa.
No, she would come to the Bahamas.
No.
Yes.
You are not so important.
Valioso, astuto, inseguro, preocupado, valiente, loco, hijo, novio, hermano, amigo, arquitecto, diseñador, modelo, tantas de las cosas que muchas veces no contamos y que hoy me estoy guardando, pero quiero compartir aquí en Detrás de las Gafas.
Hola, 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 bienvenidos nuevamente. Bueno, ese nuevamente va a sonar raro porque siento que los capítulos ya están saliendo en un orden que ni yo mismo entiendo, pero este particularmente es una prioridad. Bienvenidos a esto que es Detrás de las Gafas, conversaciones y situaciones y temas que contamos de todo lo que pasa detrás de esto. Bueno, hoy estoy aquí tratando de manejar un poco como todo el tema y toda la conmoción política que hay particularmente en Colombia. Y hoy me acompaña un amigo, también es mi flatmate. Él está viviendo en este momento conmigo aquí en Nassau, en Bahamas. Compartimos un apartamento y por ese caso y por su cara es que no entiende nada de lo que yo estoy diciendo, porque evidentemente él solo habla inglés. Así que, welcome to Behind of the Glasses.
Thank
The name
you.
is not Behind of the Glasses, but it's the same in Spanish.
Yeah. Thank you for such a nice introduction. I'm really glad that you have me here, and I know that you're quite new to this podcast, but yeah, I hope this is a nice experiment, and it turns out as something that you.
Yeah,
Carry
you're
on
right.
with.
It's basically that. It's an experiment because I guess it's the first time that I talk on a screen in front of a
Yeah.
camera in English. For me, it's a little weird, but I'm feeling comfortable because I'm still at home. So, you know?
Absolutely. I feel like at this point you speak more English than Spanish.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because of you, I need to speak English because you live with me. So
Uh-huh.
basically,
And not
if I
just
speak Spanish.
yeah, but like even aside from that, at work, all the time.
Yes, even at work, I need to speak more time on my job site, so
Absolutely,
more
yeah.
people. So yes, it's like a process to improve and grow my
Mhm.
English every day.
And
But
yeah.
yes, wait, I need to say to the people, to whatever person that look at us, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Yo soy Mois.
Muy bien. So, to my side, Mois Abdul. He's Pakistani and he's a really nice friend here in Nassau. It's just like a random form that we meet us.
We were actually neighbors. Say in
Yeah.
Spanish.
Fuimos vecinos, sí, vivíamos en dos unidades separadas, pues digamos independientes, pero vivir aquí no es económico. So I say that when you're living here, it's really expensive.
Absolutely.
So for us, para nosotros, was an alternative living together because we can find a big place, a
Absolutely.
nice apartment, 2 bathrooms, nice kitchen, nice living room. Maybe for the same price that we have.
I feel like we used to pay way more when we combined our
Yes.
rent. Absolutely. So yeah, we're having economies of scale here, which is cost savings, right?
Yes. Para nosotros ahorita es un poquito más económico pues pagar la renta compartida y estamos en un mejor lugar, estamos en una zona chévere, una área muy bonita, así que pues siento que eso también ayuda mucho. It's really nice. Just not the apartment, there's the building, the area.
Yeah.
So we have this space to make a podcast, so that's really
Absolutely.
nice.
And if anyone is interested in improving their Spanglish, I feel like this would be a random place to start.
Yes, it's a nice opportunity to that. Especially
Exactly.
for that too. You can learn Spanish.
If he can learn Spanish in a year, or sorry, English in less than 2 years.
Less than 2 years.
Yeah, so, why can't y'all?
Yes, I'm proud of me. I know. But well,
QPC.
you know, ay, QPC, hashtag QPC. After I can explain that, después explicaré un poco eso porque desafortunadamente gran parte de las palabras que aprendí en español no son las mejores. No por mí. I say you just learn bad words, but no because of me. It's because of you, and I'm not sure what you keep saying. I'm kidding.
It's everything. All the bad words are from you.
No, just a couple. But yes, so but well, in this moment we are here because in Colombia the elections were last week.
Yeah.
Yes, the first part, and we have talking about we keep talking about what happened in Colombia. He asked me a lot, what is the situation there, why those candidates, and basically we have had a conversation really deep about these issues, or what about my thoughts to the one candidate or another one. I guess this space or this channel should be also an opportunity to explain my thoughts and keep in a position, because I know one of the candidates for me is not the best. I can talk bad about that guy because yes, I know he has a career. He's I can say maybe an specialist of his campaign, but he has a lot of things that I'm not agree with that. And I just need to talk about it because it's the opportunity to show another people what happened, what is happening now in Colombia. Especially because we have two different positions, basically one on extreme, one on another one.
There's no middle way.
Exactly, so no middle way, especially the people now, it's so aggressive, so violence.
Polarized politics. I feel like that's standard around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now we're seeing another example here in Colombia. And that is coming from someone that has been very, very far away from Latin America, Colombia particularly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just my first exposure to the political landscape.
And not also that, it's
Of
because
Colombia.
exactly of Colombia, but you can have like a vision about what happened in Latin America, and what is the contrast, for instance, with the Middle East, because we know, and I guess it's not a secret for all of us, a lot of wars, I can say wars, but a lot of confliction, a lot of I'm sure that's the correct word.
You can use war. You can
Yes,
invasion and war.
exactly. It's because one of the biggest in the world is maybe behind of a lot of people and trying to move like a toys what happened in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And we know it's happening also in Latin America. Venezuela, Cuba, and other
Colombia,
countries. Yes,
all of
also
them.
Colombia. But the people, Argentina, exactly, with Milei. But a lot of people can understand. They say, for instance, they say that the Colombia should be or could be similar to Venezuela because the government of left. But I guess it's totally opposite. Because basically, where big country we are talking about is basically the bad manager of the rest of those countries. So probably they showed like I'm a best, I'm your hero, but it's totally opposite. But same in the Middle East.
Yeah, I mean, that country is behind most of everything that's going on there as well. So, I feel like it just takes turns. Right now the focus is on the Middle East, and before it was in Latin America, but I feel like Latin America is also catching more of its attention, particularly Cuba. I feel bad for those people. I don't know how that's going. I know it's a catastrophe right now in Cuba with the sanctions and everything. But
Yes, same as Venezuela. But I guess it's a different situation. Venezuela has a dictator.
had a dictator.
Well, yes, have a dictator. Yeah,
Had,
definitely
yeah,
had.
no more.
But
It's now a colony.
exactly, and I'm not sure. It's really difficult to to say that Colombia will be the same because it's a different situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we talk about Colombia. I explained to you. No, we have two different parties. So one is left, one is right. One is basically extremely right,
Yeah.
and I need to say that is basically like a fascism.
Okay.
Fascism, right?
Fascism, yeah.
Fascism, right? Because it's like
You
a.
can speak Spanish too, you know.
Sorry. Definitivamente, en este momento en Colombia estamos viviendo una circunstancia en donde la polarización es tan fuerte y está tan marcada que no centramos una visión desde desde lo necesario o desde lo que puede llegar a convenirnos a cada una de las partes, sino estamos pensando mucho en el ataque, en ser violentos y en buscar destruir al otro, y siento que esa no es la sensación, no debería ser el sentido pues de la democracia. But also, when I was reading about the proposals of both candidates, for sure, one of them, for me, is wrong. Because basically, his arguments are especially guide for economy, but economy around the explosion of resources. That is correct to say that?
Yeah, it's without any heat or without any consideration for the environment.
For the environment.
And I feel like ecology and the environment protection is something that me and you both have like a high regard of,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just seeing what could be possibly done or accelerate what's already happening to the Amazon, which is basically the lungs of the planet, is just sad. But I'm not gonna fully put the blame on the people that are bringing him to power. I understand a lot of people are frustrated with a lot of things that are happening. So when people out of desperation go for very extreme candidates, it's misguided, but I can kind of understand where they're coming from. But yeah, I feel like the left could have probably marketed themselves better.
Yes, it's because in Colombia the left is more well, I'm sure why I put that incaminate, just in the way from the people, the poor people, and you can see on the statistics, a lot of people that vote for the left candidate
Uh-huh.
was basically in the perimeter of Colombia, the areas with more violence, with a lot of war, internal war, civil war, maybe I can say that, but the extremely poverty people, and say,
Yeah.
okay, that should be that could be like an argument, like okay, show that and say why that people is voting for that guy,
Mm-hmm.
are voting for that guy if he's the worst,
Okay.
and also he has a lot of politics about environment, he'll for diverse people.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's more social, it's more focused on the progress from social ideas, but I'm not sure if it is the best way, but for me now, yes. So if you ask me, I say that guy has the best proposals and the best way to grow Colombia, to improve the economy, to improve the environment laws. It's just in that way.
Yeah. But I remember we had a conversation about this. I think when you first told me about it, and I mentioned how I've been reading on how Latin America is shifting towards the right, and I remember you were very confident, and you kind of dismissed my concerns when you said, "Oh no, there is no chance the left is gonna lose in Colombia," but the 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 channel that we saw the other day, the live broadcast of how the voting turnout was coming up and how the results were forming, it was actually quite. It must have been quite the shock to you.
I'm in shock.
Yeah.
Yes, because I was following the that candidate, and I know a lot of people has it's like agree with his proposals, and they say, okay, probably he gonna win in the first votation, in the first
In the first round.
in the first round. But when I saw that one of the worst candidates on my according with my vision has more points or more votes, I say, really?
Yeah, that was not something.
Exactly. It's crazy because basically, he promote a lot the violence. He promote a lot
aggression.
Exactly, and I say that's what I have. That's what I want. An aggressive people. Just thinking about you need to you need to gain whatever you want. Without think what happened with other people. If the other people is on the floor, you need to pass through them. I say it's not that way that we want or that we really need. And what happened, for instance, with the samples of Argentina, Peru, Ecuador, that has a similar governments with according with that guy, and now the economy is the worst.
Really, for Peru as well?
For Peru, it's like in the middle right now.
Okay.
But Argentina,
Yeah.
Milei's not by left. It's basically straight. Like basically like right. Maybe no. It's not from the right party. So I say that's really the way. Who knows?
I don't know.
Fucking guy looks really weird. But well, now I really want to know what is your what do you guess is the position of the people right now, or well, what do you guess happens in Pakistan, for instance, like a sample so we can compare.
Are you talking about the election process?
Yeah, it's election processing.
So we have two elections. One is at the provincial level, and the other one is at the national level. But so we actually had our elections 2 years ago, and it was in February. However, our election process is normally a very rocky period for the country because results may take days to come out. So it's not like you voted today and you saw who won or what's happening. The results actually came out a few days after, and it was very controversial. People had a lot of things to say about if they were even fair or not.
Okay.
So yeah, so a lot of people had concerns that if there was election rigging, that possibly could have taken place. But we had a very right-wing candidate who had previously won the elections, and it was an expectation that he might win again, but no, he did not win. So we actually ended up with probably one of the most progressive governments we've ever had right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
okay.
right now.
So that is better for Pakistan right now?
Yeah, they're doing a very good job. I think what Pakistan really needed was political stability, because we were having a lot of protests, riots, uncertainty in the parliament, uncertainty in the Senate. Someone's coming, someone's taking over, someone's overthrowing and impeaching. A lot of instability going on, and all of that was like reflected in the economy. So now, the economy probably is not super nice but I feel it's better than what it was before. At least it's more stable. but I know there's a lot of challenges going on, and it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
But so can you describe the government of Pakistan? So maybe like a party, left, right, or progressive, or
No, I would not say that. See, the thing with Pakistan is that it's a very religiously conservative country. So for Pakistan, the left and the right are all actually all just fall in the right, but just degrees of it. But even more than that, the military actually has a very solid grip. So basically, they call them the establishment. They basically run the country. They know they do whatever they want. So.
But wait, so you touch a really good point right now because wait, what is regarding or not?
I don't know.
So I say you touch a good point right now about religious because one of those guys basically a lot of arguments of him is because religious. So he pretends to be extremely religious and conservative. And a lot of people in Colombia also are very Catholics or Christianism, but in a wrong way again.
In a wrong way?
Yes, because like if you are not with me, you are you are basically if I'm not agree with your life, I need just hate you.
Okay.
It's that culture, like a hate culture, and that's really wrong because I can have thoughts or things different of you, but I can hate you.
Yeah.
Because we can just talk and try to find a middle point, but it does not happen in Colombia right now. And I know in Pakistan, for instance, a lot of politics is because of the religion and extremely conservative.
So the
a
thing
lot
with
of prohibitions.
I'm just gonna interject here. The thing with Pakistan is that the foundation and the reason for this creation was religion. So, in a sense, what a lot of people say is that if you never wanted religion to be in the center, you should not have created this country. Even though Pakistan and Pakistanis are not the most religious people. They may seem like it, but trust me, they are not very religious. They're not Islamic at all.
But I guess that happens or that is similar in Colombia, especially for young people. The last generation, because the last generation has an open mind, new ideas or more ideas. They are more critical. They try to read, to search, looking for more information about what happened there. And now, I guess a lot of part of the votants for the left candidate. After we can say the names, but whatever. Are young people. So no, the last generation that is studying. For me, for instance, I'm the first person on my family. Like when I'm talking about my family, I talk about my parents. Yes.
Brother.
I'm the first person that can finish the university with a career, with a master, and all of that was because of public funding.
Yeah.
I study my school in a public school. I start my studies, my professional studies on a public university. I changed for another public university. I finished there. I studied my master in a public university, and all of that I have right now is because of that. And I'm really, really grateful of that because in other situation, my parents can't pay for my career. It's extremely expensive, and it's still expensive. So I say I'm really grateful of that. Yes, it's also a meritum. Well, what I do by myself.
It's a merit. It was merit based, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah, your own effort.
Of course, and for sure was
But there
also
has to be a
because
platform
exactly.
that would appreciate
And
your abilities and your hard
uh-huh.
work.
And imagine if more people could have that opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people has a different life, growth, growth it. So that's the point. We need to
You speak
defend.
more Spanish as well.
Spanish, English, they can understand.
Are you sure?
Gran parte de lo que en este momento soy y gran parte de lo que tengo también ha sido gracias a lo público. Le contaba yo a Mois de mi grupo familiar, yo soy la primera persona que logró llegar a un punto de una formación universitaria, de tener un máster, y ha sido gracias a la universidad pública, fue gracias a la Universidad Nacional, sin lugar a dudas también gracias a mi esfuerzo, o sea, gracias a todo lo que, al compromiso que tuve y demás. Pero de no haber sido porque la universidad pública me permitió acceder de cierta manera con valores que yo podía costear, que si mis papás podían ayudarme en ciertas cosas, que vivir, que la comida, pero en cosas que yo podía pagar y a los cuales pude acceder, no estaría en donde estoy en este momento. No estaría conociendo este lugar. El estar aquí también se me ha permitido gracias a la universidad. Y lo quiero decir es porque fue gracias a una amiga que conocí en la universidad. Entonces, hay muchas cosas. Y digo, si yo afortunadamente tuve esta oportunidad, si yo afortunadamente tuve esos privilegios, porque también debo decir que de cierta manera han sido privilegios que se han ganado, digo, imagínense si esto aplicara para muchas otras personas. Pero en contraposición también imagínense qué sucedería si no existiera así. Si de alguna manera se buscara privatizar lo que ahora es público, reducir el Estado, reducir la inversión que en los últimos años ha sido muy positiva, al menos para la Universidad Nacional. El promover el estudio a través de lo público, siento que es lo que mueve y lleva a muchas generaciones que en este momento están levantándose, están levantando la voz, están apoyando, están defendiendo lo propio y lo nuestro, esa razón de esa formación. Y es algo que hay que salvar, que hay que salvaguardar, que hay que proteger, porque de no ser así no estaría en este lugar. Y hablo desde mi postura, porque finalmente es desde donde puedo hacerlo. Pero también desde la posición de personas que conozco, personas cercanas a mí, que siento que también han evolucionado en muchas maneras y ha sido gracias a eso. Now, I say, it's not just me. I say a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like a privileges, but if you have more public politics or social politics, a lot of people can grow out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not think about just the rich people, because here, I saw that here in Nassau. Nassau has two different worlds: the extremely rich people and poverty people. And sadly, the poor people are the locals.
Yeah.
So a lot of Bahamian people live here in a poverty life, because a lot of them works for rich people, and rich people is people from other countries.
Yeah. No, I mean there is an elite Bahamian class as well, but yeah, that's not. But yeah, the locals, I feel like there is gross inequality.
Totally, it's just you can show the total division from rich people. Also, basically the island Nassau is like a divide,
East and West.
east and west, and you can see the difference.
Yeah.
The houses, the style of life, the security,
Infrastructure, everything.
exactly. And I say that's what I want for our country, because that's what happened if a person with that kind of thoughts, that proposal, just with money,
Yeah.
wants. Just the people rich could be more rich,
Mm-hmm.
but what happened with the other ones? What happened with the people that works like a farmer, or and
Yeah.
that's basically the struggle of the country.
Absolutely, yeah. Inequality can rot your country from within. So, and I feel like that's such a growing issue all over the world, where the top 1%, the top 0.5% just own basically everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the planet, the rest of the population just lives a vastly different and much worse off life. So yeah, that is something that should not be encouraged. I agree to what you're saying.
And imagine in the future you can eat bills or coins. So that's the point. We need to save not just the public, just not the public resources or the public strategies. It's also the environment.
Yeah.
Environment is public, yes, of course, it's for us, it's for all. But what happens if it's not there? What happens if it is destroyed?
Yeah.
And also we can say that here. Rich
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, I really want a house here." What happened? Just remove all the trees, the forest, because they want a house. And is the progress? Is the economy progress? But at the end, no, it's not
Or what
like that.
cost?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is the cost? And same we need to pay of Colombia. I show you the biodiversity of Colombia, fruits, animals, vegetation. It's just
Absolutely, we should take them into account for everything. Not everything is meant for us. You know, it's a big world, but it's not all of it is not ours.
we are not the owner of the world,
Exactly.
and we try to just destroy and. I trying to explain that because I'm trying to be like a neutral, but I can't. Of course, I can't.
No, obviously, I don't think you should be neutral. You know, it's something.
No.
A lot is at stake, and
Uh-huh.
I think it's better to have like a stance that you stand on.
Yes, and I my position is like that. We need to save our resources. We need to save the public. We need to save the or work for the population without a voice, because gratefully we have those spaces to say something, to show what is our position. But imagine a lot of people without a camera, without a cell phone, without tools to show what is their reality, what is that they need to live daily. What happened with no water? What happened with no electricity? And that's the people that we need to protect, that we need to save.
Yeah.
And I know maybe no the politics can be like a superheroes, because it's really difficult.
Yeah.
You have the control about all, but they can try, and I guess they try to do their best. Of course, corruption.
Yeah, it eats away.
Yes, it's part of the. Sadly, it's part of the politics.
Yeah.
And I ask, all of us have been corruption or have been corruptor. That is correct? In any moment of our life, when you take advantage of someone with not the correct way, that's corruption.
Yeah, it comes in all forms and sizes, and although we might not think of it as, although we might think it just basically means like stealing money,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it obviously encompasses a lot more. So
that's the point. It's
I feel like instead of just accepting corruption, you can go with your plan. Just make sure you have better controls, a better
Control,
check and balance. You know, more rigorous checking systems. It's a process. It's not something that can be done overnight, but I feel like just because of fears of that, you shouldn't abandon something that could potentially help a lot more people and could be more, friendlier towards our biodiversity and the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
So yeah, basically here is just a couple of points important to remember: environment, people, diversity.
Yeah, biodiversity.
Yes, but not sure that about the environment, about the people,
Yeah.
about the other politics.
Inequality.
Equality, exactly.
Yeah.
LG. How say it in English? It's not LG. It's LB. LBG.
LGBT.
Huh?
LGTV.
No, it's LGTB.
No, it's LGBT.
LGBT. Yes, exactly. That's the
Uh-huh.
point, because also that's another important point to touch. what happened with the diverse people, with the people without
The minorities.
exactly minorities. What happened with them?
Yeah.
Especially with extremely conservative politics, especially with people that hate others just to be different. It just it's basically like a turn back a lot of years
Mm-hmm.
and say you are wrong because you are not in my way. So that's just crazy to imagine that. But well, that's the difficult moment that we have right now in Colombia, in Latin America, in the Middle East, in the entire world to try to be humans in
Yeah.
that
And to be more considerate.
exactly and in this world just with hate and war and just it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But well, we'll try to do our best, and I'm trying. This space is just to not just to show him and explain what happened in Colombia and Latin America, because I know we have two different cultures, but at the end we have this maybe the similar situations or issues, and that is really hard to explain. But also
No, I feel like I've had a very good introductory class to Colombian politics and Latin American politics. So yeah, no, you know what? You learn and you grow. So I'm glad to have gotten this exposure. Obviously, I am well invested now, between for the Colombian election race. I remember me and him, we saw the whole day.
Yes.
Yeah, watching the elections, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens at the final round. I am optimistic, although it may seem like a very difficult route, but yeah, because that election and those politics is actually what drove Camilo here to
Yes.
film this and to speak his mind.
Yes, basically that's sorry. Básicamente es lo que le mostraba yo a Mois, que si bien tenemos dos culturas completamente diferentes, podemos coincidir en algunos puntos, y le mostraba mucho qué es Colombia, cómo es Colombia y lo que temo yo que pueda convertirse bajo una mala dinámica, una mala administración o un mal gobierno. Coincidimos mucho, sin lugar a sin ahondar demasiado como en querer que él pensara u opinara algo. Solo le mostraba ciertos hechos y él me daba su opinión, que empezaba a tener relación con la mía. Empezamos a leer, pasamos el día de las elecciones, estuvimos todo el día conectados, viendo, estuve explicándole muchas cosas, pero tratando también de ver cuál era su postura y cuáles eran sus comentarios al respecto. Y gran parte de ellos validaba que lo que viven en el Medio Oriente es difícil, y esa razón justamente eso, de una polarización, de una mala estructuración, de la idea del miedo y de un gobierno que viene sin lugar a dudas del norte. Estados Unidos tiene muchísima influencia. United States has a lot of influence on other countries, but it's not a good influence. We need to be realistic, and it's a bad influence. They try to control all the countries, into Colombia, and it's with a bad ideas, with extreme
Through their companies.
Exactly, a lot of companies. So that's the point. I say I never try to press to your opinion be the same as mine.
Yeah.
I just show you what happened, and you have your own opinion, but it's just similar as mine.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not fight. No.
No, we never fight.
No, but that's the point. It just show what happened or what is my opinion in this moment. I know I'm not living in Colombia. Probably I know to experiment what happened right now there. But I'm Colombian. I'm still Colombian. Y estoy muy preocupado de lo que pueda llegar a pasar. Sigo siendo un colombiano, no vivo en mi país, pero Me preocupo por todo lo que pasa, mi familia está allá, mis amigos están allá, personas a las que quiero, personas a las que conozco y en general digo como, ¿por qué tenemos que aislarnos mucho de eso que está pasando o por qué tenemos que llegar tan a puntos completamente sueltos de una realidad? Tenemos que pensar también en esas otras personas y vivir a través de las otras realidades. Todos estamos en unas burbujas muy diferentes y tenemos que ver un poco lo que va más allá. Tenemos que estar un poco detrás de las gafas, pero también adelante y ver qué es lo que está pasando. We should be behind of the glasses, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
also ahead of the glasses. What happened with other people? What
Yeah.
happened with other groups? And just try to.
Yeah, this is how we're processing what we're
Mhm.
seeing ahead of our in front of our glasses.
In front of the glasses.
I
Yes.
should have put my glasses on. I don't know.
What are your glasses? You need to check that.
Ah,
Pero bueno, sé que hablamos un poco de todo y de nada, era un poco la reflexión de que traía o que nos traía aquí en este momento, el mostrar cuál es mi postura, sin lugar a dudas, apoyo a Cepeda. Cepeda es el candidato que creo que puede continuar con muchas de las ideas que para mí han sido beneficiosas para el país, abiertos al diálogo sin lugar a dudas, abiertos a cambios, que no se huelga, no se convierta solo en un tema sesgado y completamente irracional y enfocado a lo que está diciendo una persona, sino que también despacio a que pueda evolucionar. And I'm really grateful for you. Thanks. Thanks for
yeah.
sharing this space. Thanks for helping me with my
Yeah.
English. Thanks for show the people, English people, Spanish people, what happened here. And I know a lot of people that show me it's Spanish, but I guess we can show more than our words with another things. And they know that I'm really worried about Colombia. Yo sé que pueden darse cuenta que estoy muy preocupado por Colombia, independientemente si lo que hablo es en inglés, si lo que hablo es en español. Em, Agradezco a las personas que de pronto hayan llegado hasta este punto, a pesar de que la conversación se centró pues en inglés, pero quiero que sepan que esta reflexión no lo podía hacer de otra manera que no fuera pues en este idioma y espero que llegue pues a muchas más personas que lo puedan ver, que se enteren de ciertas realidades, que busquen, que investiguen, que indaguen. The people needs just to looking for read. They can use internet, Google, whatever. A lot of tools
Yeah,
and
yeah, the information is
Exactly.
available if you're looking to, make the effort.
Exactly, and has their own criterion, their own ideas. No, just if you show a video and just keep that in your mind and that's it. No, just be curious. What happened here? What happened in the
Ask
future?
questions,
Ask
yeah.
questions. Ask by yourself, by other people.
Mhm.
Try to talk with people with a different thoughts of view because it's really important. Buscar información, no quedarnos con lo primero que leamos, con lo primero que encontramos. No perseguir la violencia, no perseguir la destrucción en cualquiera de sus formas, no dejar que eso nuble el juicio y el criterio, que la emoción no supere la razón. You know, the people are so emotional, so sensitive, but the reason, the mind is just...
Absolutely, yeah.
So no, that's never happened. And thank you, again, gracias.
De nada.
Muy bien. Por estar aquí,
and
for your
gracias.
time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah, it's really nice that I'm here. You invited me here, so I'm glad. I'm grateful.
Y gracias de nuevo por vernos, por escucharnos, por compartir este espacio. Sean críticos y lo único que puedo decir en este momento es que guardo la esperanza de que para Colombia y para lo que sigue en los próximos 4 años todo sea lo mejor. Que podamos tener un gobierno que proteja, un gobierno que cuide, un gobierno que salve, un gobierno que apoye la diversidad, un gobierno que apoye la biodiversidad, un gobierno que permita crecer, que no destruya, que que mejore, que vea sobre todo hacia los ojos de los que no pueden estar y no pueden hablar y no pueden tener esas conversaciones. Y que logremos encontrar quizás un punto medio, porque sé que es muy difícil de conseguir, pero al menos una estabilidad que nos permita entender que aunque el otro no esté de acuerdo con nosotros, podemos mediarlo. Y bueno, that's the end of this episode. It's time just to go and check more more news and what happened, and maybe we can see us here in another opportunity, probably after elections, the second round,
that sounds like a good idea.
with nice news.
Hopefully,
Hopefully,
we have our
please.
fingers crossed.
Cross all your fingers. Bueno, hasta aquí. Nos vemos en un próximo video. Espero quizás pueda llegar a ser después de la siguiente ronda, después de la segunda vuelta, y veremos qué sigue pasando. Haremos un seguimiento constante a lo que pasa con las políticas colombianas. What happens with the Pakistani politics? Oh, curious information. Poor Moise, has one of the See, maybe not, it's not the worst, but it's one of the
most unfortunate.
Exactly, unfortunately limited passports of the world. If anyone can help us with a visa for Colombia, Brazil, Peru,
oh my God.
whatever, we need a visa for him.
Yeah.
We need a documents. No, I'm kidding. But yes, check about that. We need to looking for and check more about other cultures, other realities. Oh, all of them, todos ustedes tienen que buscar paisajes de Pakistán. Son preciosos. I told them like they need to looking for views of Pakistan, the mountains, the lakes.
Yeah.
It's extremely beautiful. So la idea que muchas personas tienen que solo una zona de conflicto y demás se puede cambiar y ajustar con esas visuales maravillosas, la naturaleza es mágica, so magic nature, and a lot of people just thought that, oh, Pakistan is just war. No, it's more like that.
Oh my God.
Same as us, people say that Colombia is just drugs. No, it's more like that. So we are similar in our differences.
Absolutely. A lot of stereotypes.
Nada de estereotipos. Cero estereotipos. Cero estereotipos.
Cero estereotipos.
Bye.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh.